Hey, everybody. I want to clear something up. When you hear me say that the economy is doing very well and to be optimistic, I understand that there's tremendous wealth and income inequality in this country, and I have been a very outspoken, voice about that. And I'm totally against that. I mean, if I were in charge, there'd be dozens of ways that I would try to reverse that and make the system more equitable for everybody. For the first, just right off the bat, I would increase social spending. I would massively increase spending on infrastructure, on education, on healthcare, on public transportation, on alternative energy. I would end these ridiculous foreign wars. I would cut lots of funding to the military sector, the defense sector, and I would raise taxes on the wealthy, and most certainly I would raise taxes on just about all forms of speculation, which that pretty much describes Wall Street in a nutshell. I would leave the banks, however, I would regulate them to the point where basically bring them back to where they were 40 years ago. That is, plain vanilla banking institutions that make loans and where assets such as derivative positions and trading in commodities that would be outside the realm of what would be an acceptable asset. So, in other words, just really get them narrowly focused, narrow banking. And I think if you do those things, you would see a tremendous improvement in the distribution of the wealth of our economy. Right now, we see it. I mean, the wealth is flowing to the top. And it's what's crazy about this is that the average workers have become more productive than they've ever been over the last 40 years. So their output is not even going to them, not even some fair portion is going to them. It's all going to the top. Their percentage of that output has actually gone down, even though they have become better at their work. And that is total injustice. So, yeah, I agree with all of you who get upset when you hear me say the economy's doing okay, because you see it differently. I also see it that way. Remember, I'm just speaking in aggregate terms, but I hear you, man. I totally hear you. Bye.